So for you Cancers, you have the Three of Cups, the Lovers, and the High Priestess. So these three cards right here are all about how you are actually being quite social at this time. A lot of you Cancer crabs are being quite outgoing, says the Three of Cups. And the Lovers, you're meeting brand new people for you to talk to. Like it is, I said before, y'all are not necessarily anywhere near the shut-ins that a lot of people sometimes think you are. The High Priestess represents, and, some of y'all are having some midnight fun, if you know what I mean. Obviously not too much, but a lot of y'all are having some fun because the idea for you, Cancer crabs, is, look, you're still alive, you're going to live, you're going to do your thing. The High Priestess represents, the Justice represents, but you're not going to have too much fun. You're not going to end up, doing so much to the point where, you end up having a little bit too much fun and it ends up ruining your reputation. You're not, if you want to discipline yourself and reel it back in, you're not too far because you're not doing too much in the first place. Even when it comes to dating, right? Let's just say you're not doing that, but it comes to just dating, but you're not doing any of that type of stuff. You're still not too far off in the first place. And the reason why I'm saying that in the first place is because, let's just say, like I said, you're not having midnight fun. You're not doing that. This still represents you going out and getting to know multiple people, right? So this is just about you, Cancer crabs, also going out on like dates and hanging out with people and trying to see if there's any kind of chemistry between the two of you, right? If there's some layer of attraction between the two of you. And I understand attraction is most definitely important. The Nine of Wands, however, represents how it is that at this time you would care, right? A year ago, right? You would care. It's so crazy because I'm talking about the zodiac signs compared to, how they were compared to how it is that they are now. Not comparing them to other zodiac signs, but comparing how, comparing the progress of how so many zodiac signs was kind of skittish and, and kind of closed off and kind of upset that they didn't understand what was going on. And now they have a better understanding. And for you Cancer crabs, it's no different. A lot of you Cancers have a better understanding as to what's going on. You Cancer crabs definitely know what's going on in the sense that, you know that there's not a whole lot to be afraid of. You Cancer crabs know that ultimately, again, you're actually having a very good time. You're having a wonderful time. It's not like you Cancer crabs are out here and having a terrible time. What it is that you're just trying to see who you have the best connection with. Now, I'll say this though, right? The person doesn't necessarily have to be perfect, as long as the connection that the two of you have pretty much is good enough. The Five of Swords, however, represents how, and again, a lot of you Cancer crabs are going to kind of test the waters to see what exactly is going on, because you want to make sure that you and somebody else actually have a chance to really go the distance. So you're dating to see if there's an underlying attraction. But I mean, ultimately, to kind of help y'all out a little bit, attraction really is attraction and chemistry. Attraction and what most people call chemistry these days aren't necessarily the same thing. And the reason why it is that I'm saying that is because, well, number one is true, but because attraction is, do they have especially today, attraction is, are they decent looking enough? Are they fine enough on either side, regardless of whatever you into? Are they decent enough? Are they fine enough? Do they meet a certain level of handsome or beauty? Do they? Chemistry as we know it today, what most people are talking about when they say they're looking for chemistry, they're talking about they're looking to essentially meet they're looking for serendipity. They're looking for this perfect. Go watch the movie Serendipity. They're looking for this perfect scenario where it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I'm in love, I'll just know. It's not how it is that you find somebody. As a matter of fact, that is a way to fail, because this idea of, I'm not, you're not really sure what it is that you're looking for, but you're looking for something. That's going to have, not you, but I'm saying the idea of it, that's going to have a lot of people caught up. So I don't want you Cancer crabs to go through that. So you Cancer crabs need to watch out for serendipity, okay? Y'all are on the right track when it comes to getting to know and hanging out with multiple people. Y'all are actually on the right track. The next step for you Cancer crabs is to essentially either choose those people that you're hanging out with, or go off and get to and let go of those people and get to know new people, and then potentially pick somebody out of there. But what a lot of people don't really understand, and this is vital. That's because I need to say this in order to help y'all. It's not only about attraction, right? As far as handsomeness or beauty is concerned. What attraction is also about is the actual choosing. It's the actual choosing. It's not enough to just be sitting there talking this nonsense about you looking for the quote unquote perfect person. There's no such thing as that. I'm telling you, there is no such thing as that. I myself have done searched high and low, and I know for a fact that there is no such thing as perfect, because I've met individuals that I when I was younger, when I was a teenager, had this idea of perfection myself. It didn't go too crazy, but I'm talking about beauty-wise, and they may have had a mole, not crazy looking one, but a nice one, but something like that. May have, attitude may have been stink. So there's no such thing as perfection. And the thing is that that's what gets a lot of people, because the Star and the King of Wands is about how, because a lot of you Cancer crabs right now, you have somebody that is interested. You do. You have somebody that is very much so interested. If you found value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website, right? And give you websites, or I should say ways in which you can financially help me out, from my Teespring store, to get private tour readings from me, as well as my books that are on Amazon. So come on in, come through, get a reading from me, or buy my books, something like this, so I could go ahead and keep the show going. Thank you, I appreciate it. But the Star and the King of Wands is about how the Star, and the King of Wands is about, like I said, these individuals, ultimately you have individuals that like you, but the thing for you is, don't look for, like I said, serendipity. You know what I mean? Because sometimes y'all can, like I said, there's a lot in common between Cancers and Virgos. So don't look for serendipity. Don't look for the perfect situation, because you're not going to find it, right? Because right now is a very great time for you Cancers, because you have so many people being interested. The Knight of Swords and the Hierophant, right, represents. So now it just depends on what it is that you do with these people who are interested. Are you going to look at the situation like it's time for you now to take that opportunity and get yourself into a relationship finally, and actually go the distance in your potential long-term relationship? Or are you Cancer crabs just gonna let that slide? Now it's 100% up to you. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Magician, the Tower. Once again, to clarify the Hierophant, this is really about you. This is really about them, excuse me. But this is about the situation and how you, like I said, you have a lot of opportunity right now, Cancer Crabs. You have people that you may have stopped talking to, still, you know, coming back and contacting you. So you have a plethora of people very much so who are interested. My sincerest advice would to be, if you are not sure about anybody who you are hanging out with, now is your best chance. Go and talk to brand new people. And if you do find somebody that you are interested in, or if you have someone that you are interested in now, and you're looking for a relationship, now is the best time for you to actually get into one, because the Magician in the Tower represents, this is your prime opportunity to get into a relationship. Now, right now is your prime opportunity. You don't want to be, if you're looking for a relationship, this is your best opportunity, because you don't want to end up having so much fun to the point where you end up running up that body count, and you know good and well that you're looking for a relationship. That having fun, midnight fun and stuff like this, that's really for a short period of time. That's not really something that you really want to do if that's something that you want to do for a long time. That's something that you want to do secularly. And what I mean by that is you come in, you handle your business, but it's not something that you do vocationally for years, but then you never really been in a relationship, but then you saying that that's what you've been in one. No, you do something like that if you are going to do it, to where you do something like that, right, for a short period in time. You go, you know, I'm gonna go, this person is giving it up to me, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for a month. You set a time, and then you go, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for a month. You go ahead, you get as much as that you need out within that month, and then after the month is done, you go, all right, I'm done. And you cold turkey, just like that. So now is your time to actually shine, Cancer Crabs. You know what I mean? Definitely take the opportunity. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel.